everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. It is a pretty crappy Saturday morning. Luckily the weather forecast says that the rain's pushing out here, but as you can see behind me, today I'm going to be doing a little work around the homestead, specifically my crappy carport that so desperately needs torn down and finished. This is the carport as well as the driveway are two of the last major projects that I have to do at the house. We're gonna be, it's honestly probably not even gonna happen for another couple years, but ripping off the carport and then putting in an actual single bay garage, you know, finishing the siding, bringing the stonework around to finish that out, and the garage door I think is going to be actually out here past this window. Not really sure just yet, but it's in the works. However, for today, as you can see, the bushes and shrubs and everything are starting to creep in and just look really shoddy and worse than this thing already does. So I'm going to go ahead and move my wife's Jeep, get out the hedge trimmers, which actually, surprisingly, I've never used electric hedge trimmers before. My dad's always made me, my mom and dad have always made me use just the regular clippers. So it's gonna be fun. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get all these trimmed up and really hopefully gonna clear all of this up. That way my stuff isn't getting weeds growing on it. Okay, so here it is. It's the Black & Decker Power Cut. I actually thought it was a corded electric hedge trimmer. Turns out it is battery operated. So I have the battery on the charger right there, and while I'm waiting for it to charge, I'm going to go ahead and get this catastrophe cleaned up and organized. Okay, so that took me all of maybe 20 to 30 minutes to kind of sweep up, organize everything in here. See, we got the new Swisher pull behind mower right next to the quad. Some Adirondack chairs that are going to go down onto the patio. It's right down there. And then we're actually saving this stuff for our next house. A sweeper that gets hung up in the garage for vehicles. And then my Aunt Marie got us a really cool metal sign to hang on our house. So we're saving that for the next house. So thank you, Aunt Marie. Everything's organized, looking kind of good. Well, as good as this crap hole can look. Next is, I'm still waiting on that battery to charge. So the next thing is going to be to tackle all of this branches and leaves and crap there. So let's wait another minute or two and we'll handle all that. So the battery wasn't fully charged, but it's been on the charger for probably a good 2 hours. We're gonna see what this thing can do. You kidding me, Dad? Why couldn't I have one of these when I was a kid? Okay, so they said in case of a jam, there's a button that says power cut. Engage that and it'll cut through whatever it is. Okay. Okay, so now that I got everything that I wanted to cleared away and cut back, you can see the difference there. I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out and get it cleaned up. Okay, everybody, that Black & Decker hedge trimmer made this about 1,000 times easier. I mean, you can see the difference already. And I'm going to try to keep this as cut back as possible, because when I do come in to rip the carport down, I actually think we're going to extend this a little bit and make it a little bit wider so that when Rachel pulls her Jeep in, you know, she has some room to get out on the side and she's not up against this concrete wall or the steps. So yeah, you know, we got it all cut back, all the debris and everything cleaned up. So it's definitely looking a lot nicer in here, especially with all the organization I got done this morning. And just in case if anybody is wondering, whenever I tear this down and rebuild it, what's actually going to happen is I'm going to rip the roof off, take these posts out, and then leave this wall in temporarily so that I can go back about 2 feet and dig a nice new ditch for a new French drain. Because as you can see, I have some water kind of sitting there. So I'm going to get that French drain in. I'm going to do a new footer right next to that, and then I'm going to basically redo this wall just back, you know, obviously more. So in that way, dirt, debris, whatever ever comes down and wants to rest right here, it's pushing on a concrete wall rather than a framed wall. So we'll bring a new concrete wall up, then rip this wall out. We're actually going to pick the garage floor up about 7.5 inches to eliminate one of these steps going in to our house here. This door actually goes into our top floor. It's kind of a interesting setup, and it does work with where we're at. My front door is down here. This is where the living room, kitchen, everything is, and then the bedrooms are up here. Now, if that lake wasn't in my backyard, I think this would be a really, really weird house, but it works. So, picking the garage floor up, we'll raise the roof and get this roof line over this gutter line. We're gonna do a nice, I think it's called a gable roof. We might actually just keep it this little lean-to roof, but do it way nicer than this old crappy wood and this fiberglass roofing. So, like I said, this along with redoing the driveway these are the last two major projects I have here. But for now, I'll just have to settle with some light landscaping. So, I hope you guys like seeing what a Saturday morning for me is like whenever I'm not actually working, making money. So, if you liked what you saw, please click the like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. Don't forget to like us on Instagram. And again, I cannot thank you guys for all the support you've been giving me and showing me. So we'll keep the ball rolling here. So tune back in and see what we're up to next time. Thanks, everyone.